Our final speaker is back to the UK, a South Sudanese woman that a lot of you will know because it's Martina Yanga, who has been a trustee of Friends of Ibba Girls School. To begin with, we weren't sure if Martina would be able to join us because, like a lot of people working in the NHS, it's been a pretty torrid time. But so we're doubly pleased that she's got time this morning to speak with us. She's actually going to talk about her experience in the law as a trained barrister. So, Martina, delighted to have you here this morning.
Thank you very much, Jean, and Friends of Ibba Girls. I'm really happy to be here to talk to you a little bit about the legal profession. So I'm a lawyer by profession, but at the moment I'm working in the NHS in UK in leadership. So, planning and doing strategic work around medical education and training. So I'm heading one of the medical education training programs in the UK. And that's the beauty of law. I'm a trained barrister here in the UK, and law is a very, very versatile profession. So you can do anything with it. But if you're working in the law, there are really two things that we do. One is to advise our clients, and the other one is to represent them. So what do you need to be able to do that? You need to be very well read. You need to know your stuff, do a lot of research. You need to be very well spoken to give people confidence that you can represent them really well. And you need to be very articulate. There are some codes of conduct which lawyers have to adhere to. So your duty is to the court, really. Whatever you're doing with your clients, you have to respect the court and you have to abide by the law. So some of the things that you really need to be a good lawyer is you have to have unquestionable integrity. That's so important. You have to build trust with your clients. You have to build trust with the judges and your colleagues as well, and opponents for that matter. The other thing you have to do is really to respect each and every one of them. Because if you don't build that trust and that integrity, then you're not going to be a successful lawyer. You can tell the judge today that the sky is green when he knows very well, or she knows very well it's blue, then you know where you're going with that. So what you need to do to become a lawyer, there aren't really specific subjects you do. You can do anything. I came from a background from medicine, actually. I started my university education in Juba University, went to do law, medicine. But because of the troubles, I came to the UK and I couldn't do that. So I switched. So I have held a portfolio career. So I did, my first degree was business management, and then I did law as a graduate. So so that's what you can do, anything to do law as a graduate, or as a first degree, you need the LLB. And then you need to do the professional training to be able to represent clients, for example, in court. So you learn skills such as advocacy, drafting skills, conferencing skills, because those are specialist skills that you cannot learn in the classroom when you're doing your first degree. So that's an additional thing. So the thing that I really like very much about the legal profession at the moment is I'm a visiting professor at the University of Juba, setting up our Law Development Center, which is our professional training arm after graduation, because we don't have one at the moment in South Sudan. So that's really uplifting for me. And I'm very interested in education. And so, you know, that's one of the things that I'd like to do. And the reason I'm doing that is because South Sudan has come out of conflict, and we really do need to establish our legal institutions and the rule of law. And so this, the Law Development Center is going to help us to to train our lawyers in South Sudan instead of them having to go abroad to learn the legal skills, which may not necessarily be relevant to South Sudan as we're harmonizing our laws and so forth. So, you know, for girls in Ibba, I think law is a great profession. It gives you a lot of authority. People do respect lawyers because of the knowledge they have. And I hope to see some of you in class in Juba University in a couple of years' time, because I do when I visit, I do lectures there. And one of the most humbling thing was the last time I visited, I was giving a lecture. In the morning, I went to the High Court to observe a case, see how the judges were adjudicating cases. And then in the evening, when I was giving my lecture, the judge was there in my class attending my human rights lecture. And that was really humbling. And it just shows you how South Sudan is really, really keen on education and professional training. And everybody goes to school to improve themselves. So law is a great profession. You can do a lot of things with it. Please do consider that. And I hope to see you in class, hopefully in Juba University.
Great. Thank you very much indeed.